Hi, Doug.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Good.
David,
Hey, Dave.
I'm assuming that you got my
Yes.
text today about not going to the building. Yep. Thank you for all your work.
Dee, is a pleasure. It's a pleasure. And as I always told you, I'd be down here anyways. If you guys got any magic, just tell it to keep raining and not snowing. We'll take the rain right now. No snow.
Very good. It is Monday, December 21st at 5:45, and I'm going to call this Finance Committee meeting to order. Present are council members Lang, Harris, Bubb, Blake, and Marmee. First item on the agenda is a request for appropriation in the amount of $102,356.12.
I'll speak to that. It's with great pleasure to tell you guys that the mayor and I worked with the Licking County Foundation, and we were lucky enough to get $102,356.12 grant with the help of the Sarah Wallace and her family also. In addition to this, the mayor and I spoke to Richard Wall from the Licking County Parks District, and we secured a matching grant of this amount for bike path paving. So this spring, we're going to have $204,000 going to paving of our trails, and it's not going to cost the city's general fund one penny. These are two grants, one from the Evans Foundation, the other one will be coming from the Licking County Park District.
Very good. I'll offer a motion.
Yeah, I'll second.
I have a motion by Bubb, second by Lang. Any questions and or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by thumbs up. Those opposed, same sign. That motion passes 5-0. Next item on the agenda is a request for appropriation amount of $22,000.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. At that same meeting, I talked to the Licking County Park District about our Horns Hill project, and they went out and checked it out the following weekend, and they thought it was a good project, and they're putting $22,000 into it to help further the bike trails at Horns Hill.
Very good. I'll offer a motion.
Yeah, I'll second.
I have a motion by Bubb, second by Lang. Any questions and or discussion? David, I do have one thing just to ask. I hadn't heard anything, but the gentleman that was hurt and life flighted out of there, how's he doing?
I'll have to get back with you on that,
You
Doug.
know?
No, I don't. I'll have to get back with you on that.
Okay. I didn't know if you knew. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any further questions? Seeing none, all those in favor signify. Oh, hold on. Jeremy, did you have a question?
I don't have any audio. Everybody else can hear.
You've been doing it for Horns Hill, so
Jeremy, we can't hear you. There's no
Jeremy,
video.
you're really weak. You hear me? Do you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. David Rose, I just wanted to say congratulations to you on everything you've been doing with Horns Hill.
Thank you.
All those in favor signify by thumbs up. Those opposed, same sign. That motion passes 5-0. I just need to do a technical check. Everything seems to be very slow tonight, and I don't know if there's something going on. Spencer, can you help out?
Yeah, Doug, I think yours seems to be really choppy. So I don't know if you have a bad connection. Everybody else is in real time. I don't see yours, just seems to be pretty choppy.
Wow, and I just upgraded my internet service.
When,
Okay, next item on the agenda is,
Doug, I was going to suggest that between committees and the full council meeting, upgrade Zoom on your actual laptop, and that might help with your performance.
okay, very good. Next item on the agenda is a request for appropriation in the amount of $6,500. Is anybody going to speak on this? This is COVID funds.
Menace.
I don't know. I've not been informed of it. It's clerk of courts. They're just saying to replenish money that was spent and reimbursed with COVID funds. So beyond that, I'm not aware of their intentions.
It would be my recommendation that we go ahead and forward this. I would have a feeling they probably have to do this. Well, I don't know if they're not going to be able to get it done by the end of the year.
Mr. Chairman, yeah, I agree with what you're saying. Is this something that we might have to use Rule 11 for this evening? I don't know if the clerk is going to be here for the council meeting. Maybe she could explain it then. If not, I'd be glad to move it on, but I don't know if this doesn't need to get spent by the end of the year.
Okay. Yeah, I'll entertain a motion.
So move.
I'll second.
I have a motion by Bub, second by Lang. Yeah, whenever it's dealing with COVID money right now, I think we ought to move it forward. We'll have time if we have questions in order to talk with them. If it's going to be at our next meeting, not only that, if it is going to be tonight, then I'm sure that they'll explain that. But no one's approached me, and I don't know about you, Jeremy, about any Rule 11 tonight.
Not for this, no, I haven't heard anything.
Okay. All right. Any further questions or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by thumb. Oh yeah, Don.
Hi, Doug. Yes, I would just like to tell you, I know Marcia will be zooming in the meeting tonight if that helps any.
Okay, thank you. All those in favor signify by thumbs up. Those opposed, same sign. That motion passes 5-0. And next item on the agenda is request for appropriation in the amount of $29,000.
Yeah, this is a retiring police officer this was originally appropriated for 2020, but because of deferred comp, it's actually going to come out in 2021. So we're just getting it in the pipeline, so it can be approved at the beginning of next year.
I'll offer a motion.
Okay.
For motion.
Second.
I have a motion by Bub, second by Harris. Any further questions and or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by thumbs up. Those opposed, same sign. That motion passes 5-0. All right, the next item that I want to make sure that we have out there, I wanted to leave time or have anybody who has any questions about the budget, comments about the budget, or anything along those lines. We can talk about that now because it is going to be voted on this evening, and it's hard to have discussion during the actual meeting. Does anyone have anything? I know I talked with the auditor's office directly on just a couple of items and things, but to me it looked pretty clear cut. It's a tight budget, but it's one that's definitely has some good things in it. It's workable, and was happy that the administration and the auditor's office was able to balance it. All right, if there's no further questions about the budget or discussion, then this Finance Committee meeting will stand adjourned.
Oh, I can't do that. All right, we'll call the Service Committee meeting to order. Those present are myself, Rath, Harris, Bub, Barker, and Blake. Up first is going to be discussion item. Is going to be consider resolution number 20-95, a resolution authorizing the Director of Public Service to execute contract for reimbursement of legal representation of indigent persons for calendar year 2021 with the Licking County Board of Commissioners for the City of Newark, Licking County, Ohio, and declared an emergency. This item is an item up for discussion only. This will be considered under Rule 11 in our council meeting later on this evening. Mr. Sassett, are you going to speak on this?
It's a standard piece of legislation, Mr. Chairman, we do every year that allows the state to reimburse the city through the county for funds we expend for legal representation of indigent defendants. It's a standard thing we do every year. And I know you will recall that we do this generally as an emergency, and in this case by Rule 11 and as an emergency, because we can't take our action until the state provides their documentation to the county, and then the county provides their documentation to us, and that puts us up against a bind with the calendar. So we find ourselves tonight addressing this rule under Rule 11 simply because of the calendar, but it truly is a ministerial function.
Okay, fair enough. Does anybody have any questions? Okay. See, now we'll close that matter, and it'll be discussed again in the Rule 11 under council this evening. Coming up, excuse me, coming up next, ordinance number 20-45, an ordinance changing the zoning classification of certain real property generally described as 209 North 21st Street, Newark, Licking County, Ohio, from that of single-family residence RH High Density District to MB Medium Intensity Business District zoning code of the City of Newark, Ohio. Mr. Rhodes, you want to speak on that?
Jeff, as always, I'd ask that you pass this and then eventually send it over to Planning Commission. We'll take a good look at it, Planning Commission, and we'll give council a recommendation back.
Fair enough. Any questions?
I'll offer a motion.
Motion by Bub,
I'll second.
seconded by Harris. Any other questions from the committee? Questions from anyone else? Seeing none, all those in favor of passing this on to council, then to planning commission, signify with a thumbs up. All opposed, same sign. That'll pass with a vote of 5-0. That concludes the service committee meeting for this evening. And we'll see y'all at 7 o'clock.